How crazy can a tennis pro match become? If you believe you've seen everything there is to see in tennis, we are about to show you that you're mistaken. In this video, we have assembled a collection of insane moments from the sport of tennis that left everyone in shock. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and get ready to chuckle at this hilarious show. A male fan kisses Nadal. After Rafael Nadal advanced to the quarterfinals of the 2019 US Open by beating Gael Monfils in 4 sets, a fan rushed onto the court to give him a kiss. This happened after taking off his shirt, and he was making his way back to his seat when a fan dashed up to him. Would we say he was frightened or stunned? If I were in his shoes, I wouldn't know what to feel, because the thought of it alone is like, wow. It was a funny occurrence, but despite the fact that the spectators and the security guards were shocked and tried to pull the man away from Nadal, he simply laughed it off, showing no care for what had happened. That was the second incident of 2019 in which a spectator made physical contact with a participant while they were competing. Asides his smile, he would definitely be looking at having a word or two with the security guards. During the interview that took place after the match, Rafael Nadal stated, "For me, it wasn't a problem. The guy was really nice. He was a great fan. He said, 'I love you.' It is to the fans' benefit that Nadal felt this way, as it means that the punishment may have been little or non-existent. A good number of players in Nadal's position would have gone on to sue the man or made sure he was punished for the incident, but not Nadal. It's understandable why his fans love him so much." Novak hits Federer with a ball. During the 2018 Laver Cup, Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer worked together as a doubles partnership to represent Team Europe. When they were playing their first game of doubles together, Novak unintentionally hit Federer in the lower back with a ball while he was standing in the net. This most definitely shocked the hell out of Novak. The mishit left Novak in disbelief, and the look on his face caused everyone, including Federer, to break out in laughter. He was terribly ashamed of himself. They were unable to win the game. It's likely because of this that they decided to stop playing doubles altogether. Placing 2 top players in a team would have meant total annihilation for their opponents. However, everyone got to realize that as much as they are exceptionally individually, it takes a lot more than being exceptional to thrive as a team. Zverev plays on the opponent's side of the net. Another bizarre coincidence that took place in 2018 was when Zverev found himself playing on the opponent's side of the net. Both Zverev and Dimitrov participated in the Fever Tree Championships held at the Queen's Club, where they competed against one another. Zverev had a difficult time in the first set, but he made a remarkable comeback in the middle of the second set, and there was an advantage for him. While leading a tiebreak, he missed a stunning drop shot in an effort to win the point, but he picked up too much speed running toward the net, and he eventually slid underneath it, finding himself in the opponent's court. We can only imagine what Zverev must have felt. He would literally have the word "damn" resounding in his head, wondering what next to do, while everyone gets a good laugh. That game would surely be a memorable one. Mardy Fish at the 2015 Indian Wells Open. When Mardy Fish fell at the 2015 Indian Wells Open, he tumbled over the net, which was another wild fall on the court. Fish competed against Harrison 18 months after he had returned from his hiatus. During their match, Fish was returning a drop shot when he got the ball over the net, but he was unable to stop himself in time, running into the net and flipping over it. Fish was unable to halt his forward motion, and as a result, he doubled over the net cord and hung upside down until Harrison ran up to him and assisted him in regaining his upright position. Let's be honest, there's something incredibly funny about seeing these people trip and tumble, and there were plenty of times when we would have laughed at the circumstance even if we would eventually help the person up. Well, not before a not-so-brief moment of laughter. A ball boy collides with the wall while working at the Barcelona Open in the year 2016. At the Barcelona Open in 2016, a young boy walked up to Amalgro while the match between Gabashvili and Amalgro was in progress and grabbed the balls that Amalgro had decided not to use. During the time that he was trying to get back to his original position, he sprinted, lost his footing, and hurled himself onto the blue canvas, which caused the balls to fly away. It appeared as though the balls were more important to him than his pride, as he clung to them tenaciously rather than releasing them and holding onto the wall in order to prevent himself from crashing into it. I think the boy should be commended for taking his job and passion seriously, although he should have cared more for himself than the balls in his hands. Denis Shapovalov struggled to peel his bananas during the 2018 Australian Open. The 2018 Australian Open was held in Melbourne. One might reasonably conclude that peeling bananas does not qualify as a sport. However, it would appear that Denis found it to be quite the sport. He had the intention of snacking on some bananas before his match against Tsitsipas in the opening round of the competition. Unfortunately for him, the batch he had turned out to be particularly resistant, and he had to battle numerous times in order to peel it open, attempting each one in turn. At the end of the day, everything turned out the way it was supposed to. However, it was a humiliating situation for the player. Do we not wonder what Tsitsipas would have been thinking while watching his opponent battle it out with a banana? He would probably have thought, if you are finding it hard to go up against a banana, how will you cope against me? Rafael Nadal trying to change his short at the Rio Open in 2015. Furthermore, when Rafael Nadal opted to change his shorts while he was playing on the court, it provided the female spectators in the stadium with a topic of conversation. Rafael Nadal was given a time violation warning at the beginning of the game during the Rio Open in 2015 for taking too much time to arrange his belongings. This caused a violation of the time limit. When the match started, Rafael Nadal quickly realized that he had worn his shorts incorrectly. He approached the umpire, Bernardus Carlos, and requested a timeout so that he could change his shorts, but Carlos denied his request. The humiliating situation forced Nadal to wrap his towel around his waist and change his shorts in front of 7,000 spectators. Nadal experienced feelings of disrespect and sadness despite the fact that the event was enjoyed by many of the females in the stadium. After everything was said and done, he came out on top, and his victory led to some type of disagreement between the player and the umpire. He would have been pissed with the umpire, no doubt. Caroline Wozniacki's joke about Serena Williams at the 2016 Olympic Games. During the exhibition match between Maria Sharapova and Caroline Wozniacki that took place at the 2016 Olympic Games, Caroline put on a show for the spectators by making a joke about Serena Williams and utilizing it as the punchline of her joke. The figure of Serena Williams was imitated by Rory McIlroy, Caroline's boyfriend, by stuffing courtside towels down her top and into her shorts. Even though she was defeated by Sharapova, Caroline enjoyed her time on the court and got a good laugh from it. Kei Nishikori misses the ball. Kei Nishikori completely misses the ball while attempting to return a shot that was hit by Novak Djokovic during the quarterfinal round in Rome in 2018. He had difficulty returning the shot after they had gone head-to-head with each other, and he ended up hitting the net with the racket instead. This was a very humorous situation, and what made it even funnier was the fact that Djokovic had experienced the same thing the week before. I mean, no one wants to be in a situation where they seem so amateur compared to their opponents. Nicolas Mahut accidentally collides with a ball girl during his match against Frances Tiafoe at the Queen's Club Championship. At the Queen's Club Championship, Mahut ran from one end of the court to the other in an effort to win the match and save the second set. He does this in order to pick off a shot that Tiafoe has played. He was unable to pick up the shot and wound up tackling the girl after slipping on the grass, which caused them to collide. The ball girl was injured after she fell to the ground. She appeared to have twisted her right hand and she was very close to crying. Poor girl. She probably didn't leave home, hoping to be a center of attraction that day. All these are just to mention a few, as there are a lot of crazy moments that happen during a pro tennis match. While most of the matches are filled with such intensity and drive to win by the players, they do sometimes decide to have some fun. The latter has always given us the necessary comic relief we need in the midst of a thrilling tennis match. What are the craziest moments you have witnessed in a tennis match? Let us know in the comments section below.